There we go. Yet another podcast episode. This time we have Gangmer on the podcast. Say hi, Gangmer.
Yo, what's up? Me, ni hao.
Yeah, that's him right there. That's Gangmer. You may know him from Twitter for being very Sinophilic, and by that I mean he likes China.
Yeah.
He likes
You got a problem
China's.
with that?
No, I'm just that's your thing, right? So I gotta I gotta at least tell the people who you are, because not every single person is gonna watch this will know who you are. So we gotta
Mm,
explain what you're about and what's your stuff.
yeah.
You, you,
I mean,
you
there's more things that I'm probably about, but
I mean, that's like one of the things. We're gonna get into more things.
one of the cornerstones.
Yeah, that's like one of the things. The other thing was like
Mm,
your long time thing about thugs.
ah,
And by thing I mean like
uh,
you find them very funny.
yeah, I'm keeping that shit alive, dude. Since like 2022.
I mean, that was one of the things, so you know.
Mm. Yeah,
Uh
it's still pretty funny.
it it can be. It definitely can be pretty funny. But one of
It's
the
very funny.
yeah, I guess. Yeah. You also one of the things you do like is Top Gear, which is, one of those things we can
Who
say.
doesn't?
Yeah. And the server we are recording this on, which is my server, is basically just your fucking music bookmarks now. That's all it is.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
you're the only active person here, and you just post music in the music channel. And
Yeah, what do you think about what?
it's
What do you think
all
about them?
it's all Chinese, and I don't know what it's. I don't understand any of it, so.
Neither do I, really. Is that good?
Yeah, it sounds
Sounds pleasant to the ears.
yeah, it sounds okay. So I'm gonna listen to it now. Why not? Yeah,
Alright.
you can do stuff like that.
Like which one?
I I
So
don't.
many.
There's
There's so
like
many, dude.
there's a gazillion. There's like every other day you just come on here and it's just like, yep, the time to post 16 tracks over here.
I don't fuck around.
Yeah, it's just like there's like little fucking hours. Like one day it's like
Oh yeah,
nine.
my Spotify playlist of just that's like my main Chinese playlist. It's 1400 songs and it's 107 hours and 55 minutes.
107
So
hours, and you're like,
yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna share
no, I play
all.
it on yeah, I play it on shuffle.
I'm gonna share them all over here in the
You know
server.
what? Just because of that, I'm gonna link the whole ass playlist.
Yeah, why not? Why
Yeah,
not?
boom.
So everyone who wants to listen to Gangmer's Chinese music, I'm gonna leave a link in the description of this podcast, so you can hop on the amazing server that is dead as shit and listen to the various Chinese music Spotify playlist that I'm gonna open right. I'm
It's
not
really
gonna
good.
listen to it, but I'm gonna open it right now.
It's unbiased opinion. It's very good
Of course, you'd say that.
according to certain studies, peer reviewed studies.
Okay,
Say
so
it's a very good playlist.
yeah, yeah. So it's a public playlist, various Chinese music by Swag Hunter, 1,460 songs on it. So, and mostly it's mostly Chinese, if not all.
All Chinese
It's
in one
practic.
way or another.
Yeah, it's either just fully Chinese or made by Chinese people.
Some of it is in English,
Yeah, I noticed
but
that
it's
there is like
still sang by China. It's from either the big China or the other China.
the big China or the small China, like either
They're
or.
from both,
Yeah.
either or.
Is there a difference? Not really. One is called Taiwan, the other is called PRC.
No, one's ROC, one's PRC.
Yeah. I
If you're
mean,
going by technicalities.
depending if Taiwan is still, is it still like identifying as China? Because I don't
Yeah,
know.
still, yeah, they do.
Okay, so it's still ROC. It's PRC and ROC,
Yeah,
and they like, but they like to hate each other. Even though by this point they are,
it's on and off.
yeah,
It's on and off.
yeah. Right now it's starting to get on again. It's like give it like 5 years, it's gonna be off.
Yeah, depends on what party is in power, in
Yeah,
majority power in the ROC.
yeah, it's
Well, we're not gonna get into politics of a country that neither of us, live in.
yeah, and nobody cares about that. Nobody's here on this amazing podcast to listen to us talk about
No one's
politics.
fucking. Yeah, no one who, if anyone who tunes into this, no one's gonna care about. I mean, gonna be here for the cross-strait relations.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be here just for to listen to us talk about the amazing politics of uh China. No, nobody's here for that. They are here because
I,
they might know you, or they are like, who the fuck is Gangmer? I'm gonna click on this, and they are disappointed because it's not about someone actually important. It's just a random guy I'm friends with.
that's pretty awesome. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm planning on this podcast being for now. It's just me interviewing people I'm like friendly with on Twitter or other fucking platforms for fun. Because why the
Well,
hell not?
interview implies there's gonna be questions that I had to answer.
Well, I call it
I won't
interviews, but
complain.
it's just like us talking shit. It's just it's like it has interview in the name, just as like North the Republic of North Korea is like democratic in name, you know?
I mean, there's some technicalities that like allow it to be called the Democratic Republic of Peoples of whatever the fuck.
Yeah, so
Technically,
so technically this is also an interview because I will be asking some kind of questions. So we are going off of technicalities here. Uh, yeah, that is how the podcast looks like. It's just me and Bucket uh talking. Like me talking and Bucket occasionally just being there, saying like a thing or two. Uh,
well, I mean, if you're looking at the definition of the word interview, it is an interview is a formal conversation between two or more people, typically with one person, the interviewer asking questions to obtain information, assess qualifications, or evaluate the suitability of a candidate for a job, admission, or other purposes.
well, yeah.
So, like, I mean,
Technically, I am.
the definition involves questions.
Yeah, and technically, this video will have questions at some point or another. Uh, so yeah,
I mean,
the,
it's not gonna be like
it's not gonna
centered around
be.
questions, but
It's not gonna be like a
it can be good enough.
fucking. It's. I guess this is closer to like a Joe Rogan podcast where they fucking smoke weed and get high on drugs and just talk shit than like a normal interview
Well,
esque
they do
podcast.
DMT on there.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I mean, you drink beer, so we're like Joe Rogan experience light. We just don't do hard drugs.
The law here.
Yeah. Okay.
We
Anyways,
we respect the law.
yeah, that is true. That is true. We do respect the law. We don't break
Back
it.
to blue.
Yep, exactly. Thin blue line. All cops are
Yeah,
beautiful.
so true.
Uh. Anyways, so as you said, we could talk about the what happened in Russia, and by the time like fucking uh by the time this video like gets uploaded, it's gonna be like a month, legitimately a month old.
Oh, well, there's a solution that we can talk about the India-Pakistan clashes.
We could also talk about. I mean,
Yeah, it's not as recent, so it doesn't suffer from the same issue.
yeah. I mean, technically, Whatever. Yeah, we could talk about that too
and
because
it suits my ideology
what is your
due to a
ideology?
certain, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think I understand what you're
It
saying.
suits my xenophilia.
Yeah. I mean, one of the factions is like pro-China, the other is anti-China, and the anti-China one kind of was like it didn't do too well. So I don't really know much of what happened. I just know that India got the uh was sent a couple jets and they got shot down by the
Yeah, by a Chinese
Pakistanis.
plane
Yeah.
and a Chinese export missile at that even.
I think it wasn't that like the I'm not gonna say copy. I'm gonna be like politically correct. It's like a Chinese version of the F-16. Was it like that plane? Because I don't remember. I know that the Rafale.
J-10.
I think so. I know that the Rafale got shot down, so Frenchies are coping.
And some MiGs.
Yeah. I mean, the Raphael is not a bad plane. It's just the fact that it was flown by a
Indian.
yeah, which is a common. I mean, both countries are just incompetent, really. It was like, ooh, big war coming, and the war came. It was like 2 days, nothing happened, and yeah, that's it. And wow, that was crazy. That was just like wow.
That shit bananas, dog.
But I gotta say, my one of my favorite fucking things from that came from the war was the Indian news channels using fucking AI generated
Yeah.
videos of drones
Yeah.
blowing up and jets getting shot out of the sky.
Yeah, dude. So
It's,
fucking embarrassing, dude.
yeah, and of course we can't forget fucking Pakistan using like
Arma.
armor
Yeah.
footage on Twitter. of, of like the fucking stealth A-10 getting shot at by a Sea-Wiz. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That war was so ass. I believe not a single country will want to wage war ever again because of how cringe it was.
So true.
Cuz like two nuclear powers started shooting at each other and all we got from was embarrassing news. Like three jets got shot down and it all stopped. Like nothing happened.
Hmm. Well, it's between two or six Indian jets,
Yeah.
according to various I mean, of course,
Sources.
I mean, actually no, India actually admitted recently that they did lose some.
Well,
You
they
know.
can't really hold that shit in for too long, right?
Oh,
They can't really do
I mean,
much.
yeah.
It's
They
like,
can't really deny it when there's so much evidence.
yeah, fucking video proof of them falling
Mm.
out of the sky.
So fucking so retarded that they just like they flew in the like 100 kilometers across the border, and they're surprised that they got shot down.
Yeah, what the fuck was their mission
Amazing.
even? They flew 100 kilometers past the border, and
I don't know, bomb some toilets.
did they even do something, or was it just like I'm gonna fly that way now, and just like yeah, cause
They got mugged though.
yeah they did. I guess they're gonna rethink going to war next time. I mean, next time the I don't know what they're gonna fight with, fight again. Who they're gonna fight against? I don't think they're gonna be good. I don't think
Pakistan
they.
again.
Maybe, probably, or
Either way, it's gonna be like border clashes with China or something like that.
yeah, either border clashes with Pakistan or China. Both are like it's 50-50 between the two. Soon we're gonna get another video of the Indians and Chinese beating each other with fucking sticks on on the fucking Himalayas.
Be awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty funny when they do that. It's
Yeah.
it's funny because the rules are like you can't bring any sort of explosives, any guns, nothing. So they do have like artillery, but it's like uh way back, like positioned way back, and the only thing they can bring is like rocks, sticks,
Spears,
fucking machetes,
maces.
maces, fucking stupid shit like that. I think they can only use blunt weapons, not even like sharp shit. No, it's just like baseball butts and shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen some like spears.
there might have been. I haven't watched many videos of them just beating each other. I just saw like two, and I thought it was very funny that two regional powers are fighting with sticks.
Hmm. I would call. I would like say that one of them is maybe a superpower by now.
Oh well, I would say it's a regional superpower. It doesn't have the ability to force project like the United States. It doesn't have enough boats, tonnage wise. They do have a lot of boats, but when we count tons, like
Well, if Russia is counted as a superpower, then
oh
so
well,
is China.
that's true. That's true. Although I don't think Russia was a superpower ever, in my opinion.
A nuclear superpower at least.
That's true. They have nukes. That is the only thing they do have. But unfortunately,
You
they
know who else has nukes?
what?
China. But
That's.
India has them too, but they probably don't work.
I
They're probably made of
mean,
like mud and poop.
yeah, whatever. I mean, India having nukes is like nothing, cause what? Like, okay, you're gonna get like, if your recent engagement has like suggests anything, China is gonna like roll over them in like a conventional war. If
Hopefully.
India is like completely unsupported, if it's like 1-on-1, I believe that China has a very good chance of actually winning this fight.
Mm.
Like achieving air superiority would probably be easy considering how ass India is, but uh, it's like two armies that don't really have that much modern military like no like experience. They haven't fought a conventional war or any
Well,
kind of
the
big
Chinese have
conflict.
know-how.
I mean, they did actually fight multiple wars. They do know a bit, and they do send their soldiers around places. But let's be real, none of these guys fought like a recent conflict. It's all like in the 1900s, you know. Like
Yeah.
to give credit to the U.S., it did at least fight in the past 40 years, like like a major war.
Uh-huh.
So that's what the US has above China, at least in this respect. And maybe like allies.
China has good air defense.
I don't know about their air defense really. I mean, if it's based on the
Uh,
S-400, um,
nah,
mm,
it's better than that.
I
It's like
mean,
I mean, it's like among like the best, if not the best, air defense in the world by country in total.
maybe.
Their like doctrine is like based around like defending their own airspace. Of
Uh,
course, they're like concentrate on that.
I mean, yeah, because like uh, they have to do that. They aren't like the United States that have like the entire ocean to buffer them. Like if there is a war between the U.S. and China, the Chinese are gonna be fighting on their own soil. So, yeah, they do definitely have. They do like put focus on defending what they have.
Yeah, they
It's
like they can't like match the American stealth technology, so they just focus on like radar and all that stuff.
having a lot of decent stuff instead of like
Actually,
having
good stuff even.
well good like decent to good stuff. But like I don't think they have like
They're compensating for not having like as good of stealth technology,
yeah, they are compensating for like not having good stealth and maybe not as not like the I don't
not
think
as numerous stealth.
yeah, I don't think their air defense is as good as like a Patriot battery. I don't think their equivalent is as good as that. It doesn't have to be. I'm
Probably
just
should have an
saying.
F-35 probably.
Maybe. I mean, depends if it like the it depends if their sensors can interlink in between each other. Like they can do multi. It's gonna sound stupid. It's like multi-domain thing. So this low
Yeah.
band radar can communicate with this high band radar. So the low band can detect the uh, stealth jet. But it just doesn't have the fidelity to actually hit it. But it can guide the missile roughly where it is. The United States can do that. They can like m- mishmatch fucking radars to make it work. I just don't know if China has that because I just don't know.
Reason not to believe that they can't.
I I I know that
That's not
the
really no reason not to believe that they can't.
I don't say it can't. I just say I don't know if it can. I'm just saying the United
Sounds
States
probable.
it took the United States a lot of time to actually figure out how to have this whole multi-domain thingy going on. So, you know, I just don't know if they have. They might. I have no knowledge of what of their fucking secrets. So, it just all depends
Eh.
of on what they actually do. But yeah. The only country I think that is no longer can say that they have the best stuff is Russia. Like that's just
Certain about in Russia.
yeah. Like Russia has nothing.
Chinese equipment is it's like Russian equipment, but it can actually do what it claims to do,
I
and
mean,
probably better. And it actually can be produced in actually like manufactured.
like the one big thing over Russia that China has over Russia is the fact that they can actually build stuff on their own. They don't rely on
And
anyone
develop.
else.
Yeah, they don't need. Yeah, they don't like tie it down in like Ukraine either. So they can
Yeah,
like develop their own stuff too.
yeah, and also
And half of the country is also not a desolate shithole like Siberia.
yeah, yeah. People actually could enjoy life in China as opposed to Russia, where it's just ass everywhere and it sucks balls.
I mean,
Listen,
life could be okay in like downtown Moscow, but it's like you have to be like the son of like a
yeah,
oligarch.
like a fucking oligarch to have it good. I don't
Mm.
know much about China, but I know about a lot about Russia, and it's just a shithole. It's always been a shithole, and it's gonna stay a shithole unless someone from the outside comes in and fixes them by force or otherwise.
Yeah.
Because like they're gonna keep being like this, even if they lose in Ukraine, putting gets fucking domed by some random other guy. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same story. They need like a fucking, they need the hammer over their head to make them act normal. You know?
Even if they win, it's not gonna get better for them.
No, no,
It's probably gonna get even worse.
it's gonna, no matter what happens, Russia is fucked. Like,
Yeah, dude, they're demographically they're fucked even more than like South Korea probably.
it, yeah, I mean, a lot of young men are dead now, like gone. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of them are gonna die further, and their fucking strategic bomber fleet that's fucking irreplaceable is gone.
Hmm,
Like
some of it
recent,
at least.
I mean,
Yeah,
the Tu-95, they no longer build those. It's
yeah.
literally they cannot rebuild those things. They are gone,
Mm.
and I'm pretty sure like 70% of that was lost to like today or yesterday, whenever they actually
Today.
struck today. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I mean,
Mm.
imagine if like the United States started fighting Mexico, and 3 years into the war they lost like two fucking aircraft carriers. That's on par of what Russia has fucking managed to
Yeah,
achieve.
well, you can replace aircraft carriers at least
Though the United
sometimes.
States definitely can replace aircraft carriers, but like Russia can't replace anything they have. They barely can. What's funny to me is that the one of the airfields the Ukrainians struck was fucking 4,000 kilometers away from the border, like fucking next to fucking Kazakhstan.
In Irkutsk.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember the name, but that's
Yeah, it's close to Mongolia actually.
oh yeah oh Yeah, no, I no,
Yeah, because the fucking drones were launched from like nearby.
yeah, they were launched from fucking trucks. They were launched
Yeah, and
from.
they use like Russian telecommunications networks to actually use them.
Yeah, it's pretty funny how.
So in conclusion, we need an SMO against the Rostelecom headquarters.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
how dare they allow this?
they are controlled from the inside by the Ukrainians.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean they
it's
were controlled from Ukraine, but it did go through like a Russian like
yeah, like relays,
internet
like
provider.
yeah, like relays inside of Russia, and I find it pretty cool how they managed to actually do that. Like, they drove in trucks with drones, and they had like remotely controlled, uh, like doors on top of the containers that opened up and released the drones from the inside. That was pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I mean,
I
the containers themselves, they were like sent through like some intermediary countries, like for example, through like Armenia and then to Russia.
Yeah. I mean, it's still pretty funny how
So
they
in
just
in conclusion, we need a SMO against Armenia now.
yeah, we need a SMO against every bordering country that let that happen.
We need to SMO Lukashenko because why didn't he tell Putin?
Yeah, exactly. How did he? How
Why
could he
didn't he use why didn't he use his crystal ball to fucking predict this?
predict this? It's his fault. We got a
Yeah,
we got an SMO against Belarus.
yeah. Dude, it's gonna add more front line, dude. It's gonna do an epic flank on Ukraine, bro.
Yeah. I mean, did they start from Belarus too, and they got fucked?
Yeah, just like yeah.
They did start from Belarus. There was like this fucking 100 kilometer fucking convoy from Belarus to Kiev, and it was just like bombed to shit, and like fucked by like it was absolutely fucked by partisans and like stay behind forces, special ops guys just fucked this shit up.
Fucking cool.
I love what the Ukrainians are doing in this fucking war. Not only are they fighting on their front lines, they're also fighting in Russia and in fucking Africa of all places, just hunting down the fucking Wagner guys. Still,
I haven't heard about the Africa front in a while.
yeah, I think either they stopped and just focused on the Operation Spiderweb, it's called, that thing, like just focused on doing that, or it's just they haven't talked about it yet. Both are
Mm.
possible, you know. I mean, fuck. I I am glad that maybe in my lifetime, uh, a lot of stuff about this war will get declassified, and I'll be able to read about it, and I will be able to see what the fuck actually happened. I really hope that happens because I really want to know how the fuck did they manage to get those fucking trucks full of drones park them right next to all of those fucking uh places.
Yeah, so how this like in my from what my assumption how this went, they fucking like put like a false roof inside of the container,
Yeah,
if there even else was like anything, and millions of these crates go through every year. They can't check all of them. They don't even probably bother checking them really.
they probably didn't
So
even open
they
them. They
just
just
they just drive, and when this guy like is driving the truck close to an airfield, the fucking like roof of the container like blows off with like a controlled detonation, and so he like pulls over or something, and that's when all the fucking drones start going.
yeah. I'm gonna post like a
Mm.
there's like a couple things here, like a video showing like a different
That guy blew up, dude.
e-
Get blown up hard. That's so funny.
yeah, that's
It's really funny because people were calling this a war crime again.
I mean they are, even though it's like
No, 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 they're calling it a war crime because this guy went into the container and the container blew up.
Yeah. I mean, it's their fault for entering a
Fucking
fucking.
bandits.
It's their fault for entering a fucking uh, like truck that had explosives in them.
Anyways, have you seen people like say how like the UK masterminded this?
I saw like
Dude,
Russians.
what is it? Dude, what is it with like Russia that the what is it called? So there was like this poll in Russia about what country they hate the most, and number one was like England, then it was France, and Ukraine was only fourth.
Oh, you know why they hate England so much? Do you want me
And yet
to?
they like think that the king is the fucking king of England is like this he's like this all-knowing person, and he's like it's basically a Russian version of Illuminati. The
Yeah,
royal family is like their Illuminati, dude.
yeah. Basically, the Russians think that the Britons, which they still call them the Anglo-Saxons, they think that the UK is in charge of like the West, and that they are the biggest enemy uh of Russia. That they are their nemesis. Uh, like they think that the United States is just like a hand of the UK. It's like it's still under.
British occupied government.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking bug, British occupied government. Yeah, yeah, it is a fucking bug, dog. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's like kind of like how the Russians got bogged down.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got bogged.
yeah.
The fucking bug got them, dude. They got bogged. Oh.
I mean, I saw a picture of like Russians coping uh about what happened. It was like on Telegram. They were saying, "Oh, this is not true. These are screenshots from a video game because drones don't have that much range. This was 110,000% a strike from Finland. It's shit like that. They were like saying this didn't actually
I saw
happen.
that, dude.
It's fake." Video
Mm.
game screenshots.
I don't think the FPV would even have a range all the way from the closest point on the Finnish border all the way to Murmansk.
No, no, no.
It
But
wouldn't.
but they think but I think it was like they thought it was like cruise missiles, you know, like ballistic missiles, shit like that. They thought it was like the Finns were like, yeah, we're gonna start a war with Russia now. Let's go.
So true, so true, so true. I've seen people calling this like a Ukrainian jihad.
Yeah, they called the Russians called this a fucking the Russian Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, dude.
This is
You know
so.
what, dude? I can like somehow like drag my own like xenophilia into this, but you know what is it called? You know what can this can be really compared to this war?
What?
If you like looking at an analog from like 80 years ago, Second Sino-Japanese War, 1937 to 1945.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
I mean,
like if you like really look at both, you can like see a lot of similarities, a lot of modern day analogs actually even.
I mean, there is a popular saying which is like history repeats itself. Maybe not repeats itself, but you know, it's similar. There's like stuff that happened before that we could say, oh, this is kind of like that. It's a little bit like that.
That's really similar to it actually. The Battle of Sihang Warehouse actually is very similar to the siege of Azovstal.
Maybe I don't know. I don't really know, but don't know much
Yeah,
about
if you
these.
like think about it, at the start of the war, both were there, and it's against the superior forces, or like I mean superior numbers,
Overwhelming force.
overwhelming forces. Yes, completely surrounded, completely cut off.
in a factory,
and they fought to the end. Yeah,
which is well, now that you explain it, it is a bit similar. Yeah,
it
if
gets
we
even more similar. If you like really look into these things, they get really similar.
there's a lot of analogs in history of different places doing like similar stuff. But anyways, I saw like a claim that the Ukrainians also managed to sunk fucking uh a Russian submarine, like a nuclear sub with the drone. I saw
I'm
that.
not gonna believe that one though, honestly.
I d-
Those the hulls on those are really thick. I don't think you can sink those with an FPV.
maybe not, but I've seen people talk about it. I have no clue if it's real, but I'm just saying, it's they someone claimed that, and I saw there was a lot of talk about that. So
I'm not believe it. That sounds way too unrealistic.
maybe not, but they did manage to fucking destroy a lot of shit.
I mean, the Russians, like, I mean, no, fuck. I'm like, I'm really bad at talking. My bad. Um, I don't know where I was even going with that. Where I was trying to go with that, but I was just looking at the Wikipedia page. I was kind of not paying attention. My bad.
Okay. I mean, there
Yeah,
is.
I don't think it's I don't think it's gonna I don't think an FPV is just gonna sink a whole submarine.
Well, not like a.
Maybe it's gonna dent the outer hull,
I'm not
the
saying
pressure
that.
hull.
I'm not saying like the FPV.
If those are like the same things nowadays. Huh?
Yeah, I'm not saying like an FPV like sunk the whole thing by its own. I'm saying there were reports of Ukrainians sinking that. I don't know by what means, but if
Well,
they
it's implied FPV,
it,
considering like the
it is implied. That was probably implied, but still, I don't think it's completely impossible for them to actually sunk a submarine like that, sink a submarine like that, like smuggling like a bigger drone. Because Iran with their Shahed drones, right? That's them. Am I correct?
and the ones in containers. Yeah.
Yeah. So technically, Ukraine, if they really did plan, and they tried to really hard, they probably could, uh, somehow
You'd
sunk
you
that
would
shit.
like need to I don't know, maybe a naval drone if it's like in
Oh
Rostov or
yeah,
something
maybe
like that.
like that draw. I think
But I don't think I don't think anything that like flies
maybe
can like do
not,
that.
but still,
Something that can't be like immediately discovered.
yeah. I guess that's also uh true, but I mean, judging by like how Russia does its stuff, uh, it's not entirely impossible that the base was just not defended from air. Like they didn't have any anti-air stuff there because of how fucked like their systems got in Ukraine. So they just pulled everything they had either to into the front or Moscow. The only the only places that are protected with anti-air is like fucking Moscow and the front line, and that's all.
Maybe St. Petersburg.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
maybe, but it's like I'm just saying like it's a hyperbole, but it's like they are pulling uh like now strategically like important assets away from strategically important places to protect Putin himself, which is pretty funny.
Mm.
I mean, I get it because the second Putin dies, I don't think the war is gonna keep going.
Well, I mean, some oligarchs, they like depend on like military contracts and all that.
Yeah, I guess.
They're gonna do probably everything in their power. I mean, to preface this, I am not an expert. I don't know really much about Russia. You know, it just sounds like makes sense on a surface level that the oligarchs will try to do anything to just keep it going. I don't know.
I mean,
I mean, anything to like keep themselves in power, and, like influence, and like enriching themselves.
yeah, it really depends on what will get them more money in the end. Like, if surrendering will make it like easier for them, they will get more money by just surrendering, then they will surrender. So, it just depends on what they plan, what uh the West does to like persuade them to stop this shit. Because the West could technically offer like a fucking bounty on Putin, like say, okay, anyone who gets this nigga like shot dead.
Actually, they did. They did. That's like it's like this if he goes to some co certain countries, he's gonna get arrested.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't think some random civilian is gonna
Now
have the chance to like shoot this guy.
yeah, but
Especially because I mean he's gonna get shot himself or herself or whatever. So
yeah.
it's not gonna be like
I'm
there's
not
not
saying
like
like like random civilian will do the job. I'm saying like uh if they fuck, if they set it to like oligarchs, if you get rid of Putin, we will get you out of Russia, give you all your money back, and you give you like a nice sanctuary in a random ass place, some like island and shit, and like they wouldn't need to like give it to him. They would just like, yeah, kill Putin and we'll get you out. They get him out and put that guy in fucking cuffs, send him to prison.
yeah, that's why he won't. That's why they won't fucking do it, even if you like
I
get it.
mean, it really
They're not
depends on
stupid.
how. I mean, it
They're
really
not stupid.
depends. Because that's what I would have done, and that's probably why they won't do it. But I kn- I know for a fact that at some point, they will consider stopping the war because of how much it's costing them. And I know for a fact that if Putin goes too far with like retaliation, he gets like, oh, we're gonna fucking nuke Ukraine. We're gonna get rid of these motherfuckers. I don't think they'll do that. Like at some point they're
I
gonna.
don't think even Putin is actually gonna nuke anything, no matter how much he says it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like saying if he like starts saying it to his like people in the government,
Yeah.
like I'm actually gonna do it this time, guys. I'm actually gonna do it, and then he doesn't.
Yep. That's how it be.
Yeah, fucking useless.
I mean, it's good that he's useless at least.
Maybe.
At least his uselessness has a use, as they
That's
say.
that's true. That's true.
I mean, as they say, as I mean, as no one says.
Mm.
Hmm. Anyways, you got like any questions you wanna ask?
I mean,
Are we
yeah.
at the
Actually,
part of like the?
I do have a question. I have a couple of them, but my main,
Oh, I'd love to.
my main like question that I have is what like really got you into liking like China so much? What was like the thing that was like, oh yeah, I like China. Why?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, from like 2019 to maybe 2022, I actually used to hate China.
Yeah, I remember that.
I actually what is it called, dude? I used to watch this channel what's it called, the fucking China Uncensored and all that other stuff about how China is like evil and shit, man, you know.
Uh huh.
Uh, and I like found out that fucking channel is like, cause they like talk a lot about the Falun Gong and how like China is like evil genociding them and shit.
Uh huh.
Uh, what is it now? It's yeah, I found out the channel is actually ran by the Falun Gong, so yeah, that's kind of like tanked their reputability in my eyes. And really, if you like really look into the Falun Gong, you know, they couldn't deserve it, TBH. And
Okay.
I don't know, it's actually, no, no, it's what is it called? It's started really picking up after I started getting even more like Japanophobic and all that. You know, figured out, the mainlanders, mainland China ain't that bad. They seem chill. Fuck it, why not? Like, does that answer your question? Even
I,
if
c-
like I answered it like pretty badly, worded pretty badly.
I mean, I kind of understand
I
it.
really hate the Japanese, by the way.
I
Can't
do.
stand those
Yeah.
fucking
Don't
freaks.
don't worry. I also hate those motherfuckers very much, like a lot. Despise those fuckers, like straight up.
Hope I get fucking nuked by China. Don't be so
One
good.
of the things
So keen.
one of the things that I wish for is that China, before China does anything else, fire all half their Dongfeng missile stockpile into Japan. I don't care. It's like I'm
Unload all their chemical weapons there too, and
yeah.
biological if they have any.
Just dump everything there.
Yeah.
Just fuck it. Make it literally uninhabitable for like gazillions of years afterwards.
So true. So keen.
Yeah, I would let fucking China do whatever they please with Japan. That's one of the places I can write off. I don't care. Fuck it.
I'm trying to like find this one thing. Oh yeah, dude. Hold on. Trying to find this one thing
Okay, so
on graph.
before you find it,
I found it.
okay, you did
This
find
is
it.
on the Wikipedia page for anti-Japanese sentiment.
Oh, the Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see. Oh, would you look at that? Russia has a mostly positive view of Japan, and they are losing pretty badly. Meanwhile, China has a negative view, and they are getting a lot of money.
Mm,
Kind of, kind of,
pretty
kind of,
awesome.
kind of like I like how America still doesn't really like Japan that much. And for some reason, fifty
Dude.
percent of Germans were like, nah, I don't really vibe with that shit. Nigeria of all places, fucking Turkey, fucking Turkey's top Japan's fucking soldier.
Yep.
Uh, I mean, for example, I
And look at fucking Brazil, dude.
yeah, 70
Even
fucking percent.
Australia.
Yeah, I mean Australia makes sense because it's like close and it's like one of the regional allies. So I get that, but it's like fucking everything else. Just Turkey. Why the fuck?
Don't question it. Do not question it.
Oh
Do
my god.
not question the Turkish mind.
I love the anti-Japanese slogan on the wall. That you can't fucking see what it is.
Dude, there's like hold on, there's like a lot of like a big ass like wall of derogatory terms
Oh
on
yeah.
the Wikipedia page.
Okay.
Just a wall of them.
Amazing. Let's not read through them though, because YouTube's gonna be like me mad about it.
Oh yeah, what words can I and cannot say?
Anything that can be considered a racial slur, basically. Like,
What if I say it in Chinese?
I don't know what's gonna happen if you say it in Chinese. I would rather not find it out. You know. Yeah,
So so
you can make a video of just reading of racial slurs and put it on your own fucking wherever you want. Just like don't do it on my channel. I kind of like this place. You know, it's pretty nice. I'm close.
you can like censor it.
Oh my! I don't want to fucking send. That's so much work. That's
It's
so.
so much work. Just like 1 second of fucking audio into this fucking audio track, bro. It's
It's.
not that much work.
I'm lazy. You know.
Mm.
I'm just lazy, so
And
I
it's
don't want to do
here's a
that.
term that I really like using myself.
I mean. I see. Let me translate it so I can see what it
Yeah.
means. Yeah, let's see what it means.
It doesn't translate probably, but if you like remove the first two letters, it's
Hold on.
you know,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
mm,
Yeah, I get it. I know what it translates to.
yep.
It's it's not even the worst. It's just like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's pretty basic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not very nice.
It's basic. It's
I'm
basic, but it works.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Hold on. It's specifically it's Japanese N-word. It's actually the proper translation.
Oh, I mean, I don't know
Hmm.
what it is. I just like it was that, and I was like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. If you like
It's
look at like if you like look at the website like dpl.com, like that translation, which is a really good
Okay.
translation by the way.
Okay. I mean, I just use
Hmm.
random stuff.
Hmm.
Oh,
It's a nice term. It's a nice term.
yeah, I guess you could say that. I went to the J- anti-Japanese sentiment Wikipedia page, and I see that in
Badass
2013,
website.
in 2013, Japan, fucking China had like 90% uh unfavorable rating towards Japan.
Yeah,
It was pretty funny.
badass.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass. Did you know they don't even they don't even hate like the if you're talking about like Chinese society and like people they like and don't like they don't even hate the Kuomintang anymore. They kind of chill with them, tbh.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and like they like show them off in like movies and shit, like fighting the Japanese.
I mean, the best way
They're pretty
to
favorably viewed
the best way
in those.
to make people not hate each other is to find a different group of people that they can hate together.
I mean, it's been like what is it, like let me think. Like it's been like 80 years since the war ended. Actually, almost 8 years since the Civil War, and then, like they're gonna let it go, tbh.
I mean, you can only I guess yeah, they kind of did. Like, it's kind of funny because like the last time Japan did something bad to China was also like almost 80 years ago. Yeah, I think 80 years ago. So, uh it's
Have you
like,
considered that they don't apologize for their
I mean,
crimes and such?
that is true, but I'm saying like it's the it's different to like apologize to someone that you lived next to and you just kind of didn't like, as opposed to like a guy who just killed your babies with like stabbing them with a bayonet and shit, you know?
Yeah, and what's it called? You Unit 731.
Yeah, I know what they did. I am aware of what they did. That is what I referred to. They like killed a lot of Chinese people for absolutely no fucking
They
reason.
literally poisoned like water and stuff,
Yeah, they were
and
like,
like sent like fleas, deceased fleas and shit.
yeah, wow, the Japanese, when they discover that starving someone makes them hungry and eventually die, it's like, wow, that's crazy. Japanese
Yep.
they were like fucking, and they still didn't apologize for anything they did. And in the fucking Japanese like
It didn't happen.
like in Japanese history, they were the victim.
Yeah, like for real, dog.
Yeah, I just despise those people.
Man, I hate those niggas for real. I didn't. I shouldn't have said that word. You gotta bleep that one out.
I mean, I guess
My bad.
no, actually, I know that niggas, like nigga, not the hard R. That's fine. Just like the super slurs, the like F slur, N word. I don't know. A retard is fine. I
I've said it
mean,
a lot of times.
yeah, that's fine. So
Mm. There's one movie that I've been thinking about watching recently, like a lot more again. It's like this
uh,
Chinese one.
what movie is it?
It's a World War II movie.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
What is it about? What's the
It's literally about the we talked before, Siege of Mariupol.
uh huh.
It's
Oh,
like the Chinese version of that.
that
Yeah.
battle.
Sea Having Warehouse.
Yeah. Oh, so
Yeah, it's a really good looking movie actually. Yeah.
I think I remember you told me
Like
about it
clips of it on
sometime.
YouTube. It's pretty awesome.
I think you told me about it like some time ago.
Anyways, you got like any other questions?
Hold on. I don't think I mean, there's one question, uh, which is just like I just wanted to know why do you still follow, uh, fucking erotic barber on Twitter or whatever his name is.
I guess it's funny.
It's okay. uh, it's funny. I mean, sure, okay. It's
Dude, if Dreamy Bull was still on Twitter, I would follow him.
I think he was at some point, but he like
Yeah, he was.
he left.
There's like someone else to follow also, actually. Don't remember too good. My memory ain't that good no more.
I mean, out of all of my mutuals, you probably have like the weirdest people you follow. Cause like for example, I know that Shambler like follows a lot of Twitter artists. I know because I keep fucking seeing them recommended to me, and I see okay what do they do I look into it and it's porn. It's like okay cool all right why
I used to follow a lot of Twitter artists too, but not my type no more. I don't fuck with that nigga no more, man.
I also don't fuck with fucking Twitter artists because they draw dog shit. They just like ass. It's so much dog
Ooh.
water on that fucking website, and I fucking hate it.
So factual, so factual.
The straight man is the enemy of the Twitter artist, dog. I'm telling you.
So true. So true, so true. Trying
But
to think of like what else I followed it. Oh yeah, the guy I need more bullets, I need more
yeah,
bullets. You
I
remember
know the
that guy?
French
Yeah, I
guy.
follow
Yeah,
that guy too. Is he French?
yeah, he's French.
I was like thinking for like the longest time. It says got like Colombian or French or something.
He's French. He's French. I didn't even know he's still on the internet.
Yeah, he is actually.
Uh, I only know him from like the I Need More Bullets, but I know he's like a gay porn actor or whatever.
Yeah, nah, it's got like OnlyFans or something.
I don't know. I know he does gay
Yeah,
porn.
it's really awesome when I look at my timeline. There's a picture of his ass.
Fucking bare. Yeah, okay. I
No, not bare ass, in like underwear.
I would if I had your account on my fucking phone, I would not be willing to open Twitter in public like ever. I would just be scared that someone would see this and think I'm fucking gay. Because
Just have fat reaction times.
okay. I mean, I guess it's not as bad as a gay porn.
It's funny though.
Are you sure you only follow it because it's funny?
Yeah, 'cause it's a fucking meme, dude. I don't follow any. I don't follow ones that aren't memes, so
Okay, all right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna believe you on that one. I'm gonna be like yeah, sure. I
I
trust
don't
you.
know. Boobs are pretty awesome.
I mean, yeah.
Big ones.
I don't discriminate, I don't care.
My dick don't discriminate.
Um, yeah.
Mm.
Would you want one of your amazing? Would you want to like make a quote and be and for me to put it, and by me I mean Bucket, to put it in a shirt? You want to be a part of merchandise? You want to be a merch icon?
Hmm.
Gonna put it like on cups and shit. Cause I did put Snake's face on shirts and shit as merch for my fucking channel.
Much to think about.
What? You cut out
I
there.
gotta think about something. Much to
Oh,
think about.
oh, you have yeah.
Trying to think about some. I don't know. I have very bad creativity actually.
You gotta
I need to like really think about it.
you gotta figure this out. Yeah. It's crazy how I fucking managed.
Do you think the royal family did 9/11?
Which royal family?
England?
Hmm. Well, it might be like
You
their.
know, you know, you know the your royal family is behind the Russian Pearl Harbor too. You know,
Yeah, that
but
may.
that's what they're behind it.
Yeah, maybe they are like. Maybe they are.
Yeah, dude. Bog did the 9/11 inside job
If you think
to get the
about it,
Americans into Iraq.
if you
The
thi-
wholesome Americans.
if you think about it, like them doing like 9/11 would weaken they thought they would weaken the United States so they could like take it back for themselves, like the take the rogue colony back under the British crown, if you think about it.
For real.
Maybe it was a British inside job. You can never trust those Brits. You can never trust those Brits
Facts.
because they will backstab you, even though technically there is nothing to backstab, but they will do it. They will fuck you up. That's why Russians hate them, because uh they did something in the interest of England once instead of Russia, and that's why they hate them.
Actual information.
Yeah. I Okay. I'm gonna ask another question that I just complete like
I would love to answer it.
because I completely forgot. What fucking country are you from again? Cause I
Finland?
oh, Finland. Okay. Cause I completely forgot. I blanked out on that. I don't know why.
Southeastern, like under 40 kilometers from the Russian border, actually,
Oh, that's pretty
on the
close.
coast.
Okay. So if something happens, I'm gonna tell the FSB that you were instrumental in the recent Ukrainian operation. So they, I don't know, try to explode you on your like evening walk for no reason, and then fail, and then like Finland goes to war.
I go on walks so like inconsistently that they won't be able to predict where I go and when I go.
That's the best defense. FSB is gonna be like outed as like retards. I mean, they did let Ukrainians just fucking do what they please. So I guess you know.
I mean, how do you defend against that? How do you like? No one's gonna like check all those containers, are they?
No, but like like it's also like how did the like I don't know how to explain it, but like you are actively at war and you don't like suspicious containers just stop somewhere near military bases and you don't check on them, like it it not even like it could be like a secret uh attack. It's just like, that's suspicious. It was just left there and standing here for like a couple days. Like
No, it hasn't been there for a couple of days. Is the point? It's the point is that the truck driver didn't know what he was carrying.
I
So, you know,
think
the truck driver, even the one who got fucking strangled by like Russians, he didn't know what he was carrying either.
mm,
He was a he was just driving where he was contracted to drive according to the contract he was given. I was just told, drive this fucking container here to Murmansk.
I mean, it's still like, I feel like if this happened in like the United States, they would like figure it out a little bit faster than Russians. You know, it's like, oh, that's suspicious containers. I wonder what this is. Let's check up on them. Like, and it's also like Ukrainians used Russian fucking telecommunication infrastructure. Like, come on, dog. You tell me.
You can't check all that shit. You can't inspect all of that.
I mean, yeah, but like, it would. I believe that signals like that would at least be a little bit weird, a little bit strange. You know. At least I think so. Believe, and it's just my belief that the U.S. wouldn't let that happen at all. Like, they would fucking crack down on that shit. They would figure it out. But it's like, it's the U.S. It's comparing like a fucking. I mean, it's comparing a human to a monkey at the end of the day, you know. And not like a cool monkey, like a gorilla or an orangutan. No, like a fucking. It's like a small monkey. I don't know, like those guys from Madagascar, you know, those guys. Lemurs. I don't know how to fucking say their fucking. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
lemurs. Yeah,
Lemurs. Those guys.
like from Madagascar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, King whatever the fuck his name was. King Von.
King Julian.
King Von.
King Von.
Yeah. Got any more questions?
I don't think so. No, it was just mainly I wanted to ask about the thugs, which I did receive an answer to. It's funny, and China, which was you thought they were bad, but then you discovered that actually they aren't so bad after all.
They're pretty good.
Yeah,
They're pretty cool.
yeah. Not
They're pretty cool now that you've not after finding out that the people who hate them are kind of gay.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I just don't like. Personally, I just don't really like China, or Japan. I just don't like
Why not
those
China?
countries. I mean, well, it's very.
Are you like Korea then?
I
Weirdo.
don't like any fucking Asian countries now that I think about it. Like, uh, countries like Japan, I just hate. China, I don't like. Korea, I don't care. North Korea, I also hate. But like any other country, I just don't care about them. I don't know anything, so it's just neutral. Like, I just don't like most of Asian countries. I just don't. But the reason I don't like China is because they're pretty disruptive, and I believe if they like, instead of trying to be so anti USA, and they like started being.
Dude, I don't like the USA either, dog.
I mean, listen,
I don't fuck with them Americans either, dog.
I believe if instead of fighting the U.S. and China, we're like, okay, we're gonna get like an alliance. We're gonna be like the two biggest dogs. Like, we're gonna be the best, like allies instead of being enemies. I think the world would be unironically like a fucking better place, like straight up. Because, for example, China is the reason why there's so much Fent in the U.S.
Hell yeah. I hope they import more.
I mean, they are.
You know what, dude? Here's an awesome idea. You know, like crop dusters, those planes that like
Yeah,
dust like pesticide.
yeah.
Put get make a drone that's kind of like that, like a quadcopter, and just a drone that like flies over cities and just like dusts them with like vent. And if you like touch the ground, you immediately start tweaking.
I mean,
They should do that with actually India. Actually, you know, just dust over the whole country with vent. So you know, all the Indians who go barefooted outside they immediately start tweaking because the fentanyl absorbs through the skin.
uh huh.
What do you think?
Well, that would probably be very useful in like war against India.
I mean, it would be like chemical warfare, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it is chemical warfare. You're using a chemical to wage, a war, and that chemical is kind of bad. So, I mean, technically, if you want to be like pedantic, you could say that China is already kind of waging a
Well, the British did it with opium. Why
uh,
can't the Chinese do it to Americans
because the
with Fent?
China
They're both opiates, dude. They're both
yeah,
from opium.
but like I believe China should like reserve like a moral high ground over the West, you know, instead of winning by killing them all, win by being better, or like actually being better and not just
Well,
saying you're
what's
better.
the evidence that the Fent is actually Chinese though, and sent by the state?
Because it's
Checkmate.
I mean
Licard.
they do have there is proof that the Fent is being sold sold to Mexican cartels by chemical companies with direct ties to the government. Like it's proven that they actually do that. So
I hope they tell more.
they probably will. They keep increasing all this stuff, and they won't stop until either uh America manages to like eradicate the cartels, or China changes its mind, or China just disintegrates. So
I
or
don't
the
think China's gonna disintegrate.
or the United States disintegrates. So you know, it's gonna keep going until one side wins. And I don't I
Double Fent production every month.
yeah, maybe, I don't know, industrial Fent, the fucking industrial Fent complex,
Yeah.
Chinese industrial Fent complex.
Hell yeah.
It's scary because
Full support.
it's scary because it's a real thing. They actually are
I don't.
doing it.
I don't mind Americans tweaking.
I mean, who says it's gonna stop at America? You know.
Because America sucks, and they really like doing drugs.
I mean, you know, people in Western Europe also like doing drugs. So,
Doesn't matter to me because I don't like doing drugs.
well,
Not my problem.
I don't like doing drugs also, but like not every person who tries doing drugs should overdose on Fent, because a lot of different drugs are laced with Fent, and it just results in people just overdosing and dying. Like people who are just like gonna try it out once, and they get unlucky and they get fucking Fent laced weed and they just fucking die. Like it's just
That's
kind of.
one less weed smoker. That's one less person who's sneaking up to your fucking room with stinky Zaza.
I mean, I
That's a good thing
guess.
in my opinion.
I guess you could say that. I guess you can. I just don't like. I just don't think that's a good idea. You know, like, you know, smoking weed is bad, but it doesn't. The
Fuck
weed
them Yanks.
the weed smoker
It
doesn't.
smells bad. Weed smells bad.
I don't think that.
It smells fucking
I
terrible.
don't. Okay. And Fent
Fucking
kills
putrid.
you, nigga. Like, come on.
Yeah, and that's one less fucking person sneaking up to a fucking room with fucking weed.
Fent. I mean, technically, yeah, the Fent too. They
Yeah,
do.
Fent doesn't smell,
Uh,
and it also gets rid of the person who's sticking up the function with stinky Zaza.
sticking up the function of weed. Okay. I mean, sure. Technically, it's true. It's just a very
Yeah, it's
funny.
getting rid of the bottom of society.
I guess you could say that I believe it's a bad idea. You know, let the weed smokers kill themselves with weed instead of Fent.
No, Fent makes it faster.
I guess, but I did.
That they don't get to smoke as much weed.
I still think it's just a bad idea. Maybe instead of China, it should be the United States government that's doing it. You know, like I don't think it's a
It shouldn't be
nice.
the CCP. It should be it should be this government instead.
Yeah, because right now the CCP is just giving Americans the excuse to like hate them even more.
Fuck
So
them Americans.
what if the CCP just bought out the American politicians instead? You know, give them money.
No, that's boring.
I mean, yeah, but like give them money and they just ignore the Fent problem, so China can quadruple Fent production.
How do you know that isn't happening?
I don't know. I'm
Checkmate.
just saying, what if, you know? I'm just saying, what if they are doing it right now? I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm saying like, what if it was happening? Or what then? I guess Chinese victory. I guess everyone's gonna have to learn to speak fucking Mandarin then. I mean, I'm not gonna learn because I just don't wanna. I'm I don't wanna learn another language. I'm fine with one.
Mhm.
Okay, two technically. Whatever. I guess we did exhaust all the topics, unless you want to talk about I don't know, fucking Top Gear.
I can just like talk about music.
I guess you could.
Everyone likes music.
Yeah. Most people like music. There are
I've been
some.
listening to a lot of albums recently.
Uh, what kind? Is it
Mm.
still like Chinese or is it just like random stuff?
Yeah,
Okay, it's. Do you? Okay, so besides Chinese music, do you like listen to anything else?
not a lot really.
Oh, okay. So you're just like.
It's mostly Chinese.
Okay.
It's
So
like 99%.
okay.
It's not more actually.
Hmm. Well, that's interesting. That's another.
I mean, on April I actually listened to a Finnish album.
Huh. I mean,
Like April 2nd.
the exact yeah. On this day, I listened to something that is in the Chinese music. That's like a it's like a monumental thing that needs to be recorded in history.
I mean, it's like punk. You can like stream it if you want. Doesn't matter if the video is gonna get like fucking like content ID. You're not gonna get a cent of it anyways.
Not yet, no. But I don't wanna, cause sometimes I just get a like oh, you can't play this music. You have to like cut it out or mute it or whatever. But other times I get a fucking strike, you know. So I don't wanna gamble. I
It's
can
lame.
I can gamble with money, but not my channel, okay?
Fucking lame.
Cause the money ain't mine anyway. So it's the government's
Lame.
or my parents.
Gee.
Whatever. It's either or. So I just prefer to
I don't know, I'm pretty sure like music like that only gets you like copyright and not like striked.
No, it depends. Sometimes like it depends on the guy who's doing the stuff. But if you keep doing it, you can get a strike. Like if you keep like using music, you can get a strike. I just don't want to. I remember on my previous channel, I got two strikes, and I was like, yeah, nah, I'm done. One was for child endangerment for some reason on one of my podcast episodes. I don't know why. I guess they just were like, yeah, no, that's child endangerment, and they just striked it down. And the second one was some fucking bullshit. I didn't even remember what it was, but it was bullshit about one of my videos. I think it literally had too many copyrighted things in it, and they was like, no, this gotta go, this gotta go. So
Uh-huh.
now I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna have like sometimes I'm gonna have music in my videos or like make a video with music, but it's just gonna be like a 2 minute thing. It's not gonna be like a part of a whole different thing. Or if I have to use music, or if I want to use music in like a different video on my channel, I just use like video game soundtracks. Because I know that I'm not gonna get like striked for that. Or at least I hope I won't. I mean, I don't think Bohemia Interactive is gonna like strike me for using their Arma free tracks.
I don't know, man. I feel like I feel like maybe Mars music label wouldn't fucking strike your shit though.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't wanna try it. It's kind of like, I could, but I don't wanna. Listen, people will just I just if the people wanna listen to your music, I'm just saying, I'm gonna link them to your amazing Spotify playlist. I'm just gonna listen to this, guys. Check this out. The various
I mean,
Chinese
that's lame as
music.
hell, dog.
You're gonna have like people thanking you for introducing them to Chinese music.
Chinese music rate build me bottom text.
Yeah. Anyways, I think uh
Oh yeah. How's that Seder fellow doing?
the what Seder?
Yeah. How's he doing?
Oh, Seder? I mean, I played with him like once or twice on Helldivers, and I know that he streams occasionally on Twitch and YouTube. So he's fine. It's everything is good with him. I am planning on asking him to hop on the podcast one day as a guest, so so I can ask him questions, that I have and others have. So actually, now that you reminded me, uh,
Wasn't he on like some podcast once?
he was, but it was like long, long ago when he was like still or on Twitter. So you know.
Bruh.
But thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna make like a tweet at some point asking people to give me questions they want Seder to answer on the podcast, so I can have a couple of them. Cause
That is.
as far as I know, he's doing well. He's fine. He's just not on Twitter. He's still on the internet. He's just not on Twitter.
Okay.
But I don't know much. I haven't talked too much with him. Anyways,
Okay. Yes.
unless Bucket has any questions, I think we might be done with the podcast episode. Unless you wanna touch on something else.
What if I ask you a question?
I
What is
mean,
your what are some of your favorite bands? Like bands
oh,
or artists?
well, to be honest, I don't really look at artists when I listen to music. I'm just like, oh, this individual track is pretty cool. I like this, that kind of stuff. But
You know, we can show Gangmer that thing I made you get.
uh, what was the thing you made me get? Because I don't remember. Oh, you mean like the fucking
Yes.
last FM or whatever? The fucking my music profile, which is 99% videos I'm watching on YouTube.
Bruh.
Cause there is like an extension on Google Chrome that lets you see what type of music you listen to, and when you have it on Google, as an extension, and you have it turned on, it doesn't like only check for music. It checks for like if you're watching something, it will just like think it's music, and it's gonna say, yep, this guy watched that uh
Hmm.
for multiple times. So you can see that I've been listening to fucking random shit. It's crazy because the like when I listen to music on uh when I listen to actual music, it doesn't fucking pick up that I'm listening to music on my fucking phone. It only does it selectively. So I just have a lot of normal ass videos, and then a couple tracks. But uh, now that I actually see this, I can actually tell you what like I sometimes listen to, like mostly what type of music I like.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of like the white girl type music, that kind of stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
what's his name? Fucking I listen to amazing artists such as Katy Perry, Kesha, you know, that type of stuff.
Uh, I got this like thing that linked to my Spotify that I'm thinking that has like a enough access to my Spotify that it can like show me every month my most listened artists and tracks.
I kind of have the I have a
I can like post a screenshot of one of the from April of my April recap on Spotify
I mean you can do
in the
that.
general chat.
You can do that. I have a lot of
It's pretty awesome.
I have a lot of random ass videos. I have fucking ASMR in here. I have more just stuff like than like I have more random shit than music. So yeah,
Crazy dog.
I have like a gazillion fucking videos because I watched it on YouTube uh on my PC instead of my phone. But out of like music, I really do listen to a lot of like uh the white girl type stuff, that kind of stuff, because I just enjoy it. It's just kind of nice. It sounds nice. But I also listen to some like uh random shit just out of nowhere. It's just like, oh, this sounds pretty cool. And a lot of times I don't listen to music because it's just like I just think it's just cool. I also listen to it because I listened to it once and I got a fucking great idea. It just gave me like a inspiration, so I listened to it more. That type of
Yes,
stuff.
it's kind of badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately,
Thinking about
I don't really
things.
listen to like specific artists.
I listen to some.
I listen to like if I listen to like uh if I listen to certain artists, it's just because they have like three or four like tracks that I really like, and I just keep listening to those couple tracks constantly. So that's how I operate.
He, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I'm not a very interesting person when it comes to music. I just listen to random shit.
I mean, does it count as listen to random shit if I just like listen to the same playlist on shuffle?
No, I just like. I mean, I have a couple tracks that I listen to like repeatedly, but I have like I just trust the YouTube algorithm to just like give me shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm just gonna click on a track that I like, and I just go from there, and I listen to random stuff it recommends to me. So it's kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean, shorty.
Yeah. Anyways, I think I mean, we've been here for like an hour and a half. I think this is a success in my eyes. I didn't think we would be
Yeah.
like we would be sitting here for this long. On a like unironic, I thought it would be like fucking 30 minutes.
The new.
But we did smash that. So I think I can consider this a success. Thank you very much.
Speaking of smashing that, don't
Oh,
forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Don't
exactly.
forget that.
Yeah, don't forget that. Smash like,
Mm.
click the subscribe button, and select the bell notification to see
Mm.
more podcast episodes in the future. And other videos
And
that I
don't
make.
forget to buy the highest rank on the Patreon or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
it's just there's one. It's $1 a month. So yeah,
You need to up your game, dog.
I mean it doesn't
It's
really.
passive income, dude.
I mean yeah, but like who's gonna if I set it more than $1? Like who's gonna fucking buy? Who's gonna subscribe to my Patreon for that? Like come on.
Here's a Sigma business tip. You rope people into buying the $1 one, and then when they're looking, you up the price to like $5 a month.
Yeah, when there's like 20 people, I just like whoop goes up to 50 to fucking
Yeah.
$15.
Like the day before the what is it called? Just like the day before the
The
it
period when
like
you
clicks.
when you pay, you
Yeah.
know. I mean,
Just before the month is up.
yeah. I mean, I do plan like I have ideas as to what to put there, but for now it's $1. Uh, because like if it's not $1, then it's nobody's gonna fucking uh like subscribe to that. Like nobody. There's no way in hell someone would actually get that if it's anywhere above like $1 a month.
Mm.
So yeah, anyways, right. Buy my merch too. It's hella expensive because it's on Redbubble, but I get like 9
Buy that
cents.
merch.
9
Buy that merch.
Yeah, buy that merch. Get that Goonistan merch up there.
Yeah.
Get that
Yeah,
Warren of
Jake Paul
Garfield.
merch,
Yeah.
Get that Jake Paul merch, dog.
Yeah.
Buy that merch. Buy that merch.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's litmus, dude. It's litmus, dude.
Buy that merch. Buy that merch.
Yep.
Dude, when are gonna like make a Jake Paul type song?
I don't know. It's gonna take a while because I don't know how to sing, or any ideas as to what I could do. Just
It's gonna be
give
like a diss track or what?
give me some time and I'll don't worry about it. It'll be
If you're just sucking up to China, maybe they start giving you money.
maybe they could.
Mm.
I mean, technically, I could instead of sucking up to China, I could just like shill for a fucking war funder or whatever, and they could give me money too. You know?
Squarespace.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. World of Warships.
shit like that.
Factor meals.
Yeah,
All that, dude.
one day, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
one day,
o-
one day,
one day.
You're gonna make it big. It's gonna be really great. It's gonna be the best thing ever. It's gonna be
Um,
really great.
yeah,
It's gonna be the best thing ever.
it's gonna be the best thing ever. I'm gonna
You're
have the
gonna, you're gonna, yeah. You're gonna be a millionaire. You're gonna be a millionaire. Like
yeah.
like you're gonna start with a small loan of $1 million.
Yeah, every single I'm gonna just accept every single ad opportunity I get. Ooh, shady crypto scam. Don't mind if I do. I'll promote that shit.
Dude, I would fucking do a fucking promotion for fucking Nazi Germany if they fucking paid me enough.
Listen, if they
Money is money, dude.
yeah, exactly. If they are willing to pay me top dollar, I'm willing to chill out. Like
Dude, they're even gonna fucking pay me, fucking $15. I'll deny the Holocaust. Why not? $15 is $15.
yeah, I'll deny the Holocaust for $15. Just give me the
Yeah.
cash. Give me the money
You
and
know what?
I'll
Fuck it.
give
You
me
know
the
what? Fuck it. $10. World War II didn't happen. The whole war, it's all fake. It's a hologram. Just like the moon. Just like the moon.
give me $10 and I will parrot I will say that whatever you believe in is 100% true, and I will do it. Give me $10
Oh,
and I'll
dude. You know those you know like Chinese TikTok, yeah, like Douyin. They have those like streamers who like
yeah
advertise products for like 1 second,
yeah
and then they like move on to the next product that they advertise, and then the next one.
yeah.
Dude, you gotta like
I
get on
got
that grind set.
I gotta maximize my shit. I gotta like in like 1 second an advertisement so I can get like a 60 advertisement in a adverts in a video. You know.
It's like 60-second video, dude. You gotta like up that shit up, dog.
Yeah.
Dude, those Chinese have it figured out, dude. I don't see why you don't like those people, dude. They're just smart. They're good at business.
I mean, I don't like them for many
The
multiple
more you look
reasons.
at it, dude, one day, dude, you're gonna fucking get paid by the Chinese government to go to China, and you're of course gonna accept the money because $15 is $15,
Yeah.
you know, and then you're gonna see the error of your ways, guaranteed money back guarantee.
Yeah, listen, if they pay me enough, I'll believe anything.
They're gonna pay you 1,000 Chinese yuan.
That's like six fucking. I don't even
It's
know.
like $100 actually.
Like close, maybe. Oh,
Actually, a
probably.
bit more actually even.
Whatever.
Like 120,
Listen, if they,
I think.
I'm saying, I'm gonna say this right now. I will do whatever anybody tells me to. I will say anything anybody tells me to say if they pay enough money. Okay, I will believe anything anyone wants me to believe if they pay enough money for it. That's all. So you know. Note for the future if someone's watching it, just give me money and I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do it, you know.
To deny the existence of the state of Italy.
I'm gonna fucking do it. Pay me $10. I'm gonna deny it, dog. I don't care. $10 and Italy is not a fucking thing, dog. And I'll fucking fight with people on the internet for hours to defend my position. It's all like Rome. That was fake. It was just fake.
Ooh.
Never existed, dog. It's fake as shit.
Yeah.
Pope?
Dude, the new pope, that guy's a hologram.
There's no such thing as Pope. It never existed.
Facts, dude.
Yeah, pay me enough and I'm gonna say anything. I'm straight up. Anyways, yeah.
How many dollars to convert to Zoroastrianism?
Not sure what it is. So like 100.
Right. Noted. How much to convert to Confucianism and center your whole life around it, or Taoism?
It's gonna be like $50 each.
That's a double deal for 100. The same you get from me if you like
Yeah, if you.
I paid you to you know,
Yeah,
become Zoroastrian.
yeah. Good.
How many dollars to wear a suicide vest and go to the middle of Krakow or something like that
I mean,
and blow yourself up?
I'll blow myself up. You're gonna have to guarantee that that you fucking clone me so I can get that money and use it.
No, no. How many for a stabbing attack in Warsaw?
Like a random person?
Yeah, it's the first person you see.
Fuck it, I don't know. I'm gonna do it for free, dog. I don't care. I have a
I get it.
knife, so like I have a knife right here. I'm gonna have to. That's gonna be like the Patreon exclusive clips.
And the GoPro fucking suction cupped to your knife, POV
Yeah,
knife.
yeah. POV, you're stabbing.
You're the knife.
You're the knife.
Mm,
Stabbing someone ASMR. POV, you're the knife.
yeah.
That's like oh, why didn't it? Those women don't. They are not made for this. Nobody has thought of this before me. Why not? This like such a goated idea. I gotta do it now. Okay.
Facts. 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 How many dollars for some classified military information for you that you have to get to me for me and
Depends
my
on
handlers
the
at the
depends on what exactly What?
You just had to like sneak to like a military base and like retrieve some documents.
Take pictures maybe too. I don't know.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, there's an airbase close to me. You know.
Doxed.
I mean, listen, close to me, and it's like fucking 50 kilometers away. So
That narrows it down still.
I mean, it's like a 50-kilometer fucking radius. So it's and it's I said an airbase. I didn't say exactly what, but it's multiple. So
Yeah, I didn't think that way. Hey, at least we know you don't live in like fucking I don't know Plotsk.
no, I don't live there.
Doxed.
This nigga don't live in that city. Therefore, we know where he live. We know exactly where he lives.
Yeah, it's narrowing it down. It's narrowing it down, dude.
Yeah, hit me with
If you,
another.
if you I'm just gonna start naming some random Polish cities, and if you say you're not from there, I'm gonna it's gonna narrow it down a little bit more.
A little
Szczecin,
bit more.
Gdansk, Olsztyn, Białystok, Siedlce, Lublin, Zamość, Rzeszów, Przemysl, Trnów, Nowy Sad, Kalisz, Konin, Włocławek, fucking I don't know, Elk, Suwałki, Augustów, Radom, Kielce, Zielania Góra, Warbrzych,
Just okay. I don't even know what the fuck you said there.
Chojnic, Tczew, Władysławowo,
oh. Vladislavovo. I know where that is. That's close.
Elblag. Oh, coast,
Yeah.
Doxed. Dinia.
I could just say whatever and it'd be like, yeah, that shit's close. Like half the country away.
Berlin.
Oh, what the fuck? I live there.
Yeah, you're like one of those like Turks who moves from Turkey to Berlin and types away on his laptop about how Turkey is the best country ever.
Yeah, it was like that's gonna be me when I move to the United States. That's that's what I'm gonna do. Poland is the best country ever. Meanwhile, fucking from, fucking
Best Poland.
Poland, Tennessee. Yeah, I'm like mid
Best Poland.
midway. I'm gonna be fucking living in Midway, Tennessee. In one of them, there's like 6, or 7. I know because I looked through all that shit with Bucket.
That's badass.
Yeah, it was like pretty
Yeah,
funny.
you're gonna make a Twitter account called Base Poland.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a. The second I move
Around
out
my
of the
statue profile picture.
yeah, I'm gonna move like the second I move out of the fucking country, I'm gonna like start acting like I'm a super nationalist.
Gonna get your money up, dog.
Yeah, I gotta make my get my money up.
I gotta get my money. Wait till I get my money.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're helping
real
right now.
dog.
You're helping right now. Someone's gonna
Yeah,
watch it.
I'm really helping with the 0.01 cents of ad revenue.
Yeah, maybe $1 in the future on the Patreon. Listen, it's better. It's better to have one view than no views. Okay, like let's be real here. So
You know, you're a military guy. You know, you like the military. You know,
Yeah.
what's your opinion on the PLA?
well, I haven't heard much about them, and what I did hear was not always very what's the word?
Modern day PLA. We don't talk about the
I mean,
yeah,
I know
1979.
I'm not talking about the Korean War. Okay, I'm just saying like, the things I've heard about them is like from, like they exist to well sometimes they didn't do stuff they were supposed to. For example, last thing I heard about the PLA, in terms of their like military capabilities, is when they refused to like they were deployed as a part of something for the UN, and they just refused to do shit. There was like, no, I'm
South
not.
Sudan.
Yeah, I
No,
think
wait,
there was.
Khartoum, I think. Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, they were deployed, and they were like, no, I'm not
I
gonna
know,
do
I
shit.
know I know what you mean, dog.
Yeah, that was a pretty
That's
bad.
peacekeeping.
That's pretty bad. That was like a pretty bad
No,
look for
dude,
them.
peacekeeping shit doesn't count, dog. You're not allowed to shoot at the people shooting at you, because that's a peacekeeping, dude.
No, I mean they were told to actually go and rescue people, and they said no, and
Oh, wait, they're talking about Mogadishu?
no, they weren't in Mogadishu. I think no, the Malaysians were in Mogadishu with the Rangers, like long time ago.
Some
But
Malaysians are Chinese by ethnicity, so close enough.
like the fucking half of Asia is Chinese, okay? In the eyes of
There's
China,
a there's a pretty big very sizable Chinese minority in Malaysia and Singapore.
because I mean they are close. It's so you know
It's more than sizable actually.
I
It's like
don't
30% of it's actually more than 30% of the country is Chinese.
I wouldn't know because I don't really look into those countries. I don't really care. So fuck,
Oh,
I'm hungry.
should look this shit up, dog. Now, yeah, 23% of Malaysian citizens are Chinese, and the fucking-
Okay.
let's go.
Well, you learn something new every day, I guess.
And oh yeah, Singapore is literally 75% Chinese.
Yeah, it's a city state, so
Yeah, no, notice how it's like the richest country in that part of the Asia.
yeah, it's like I mean, it's not hard to be the richest country if you're literally just a city.
Not hard to be rich when you're Chinese.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, remember that the Chinese provinces like Chile that got canned? Canned.
yeah, I remember that. I mean, it
Yeah, I got
wasn't.
nothing. I got nothing to say about that, dog.
I mean, it wasn't canned. It
I,
was just
I, I
like
just asked if you know. I just asked if you remember.
I do remember that. I'm just like it's just one of the tier lists we're gonna do one day because we're gonna run out of any other ideas for tier lists. Now, I mean, we have a couple ideas for tier list. The most recent was a ship tier list. Was like the boat. We tier list different types of boats. That's like
Like
the
military boats or like
boats in general, all of them.
cargo. Uh, that's very interesting sounding.
I mean, we could do like a two like military ship tier list and ship tier list. Actually, that's a good idea. We should split it into two videos so you can get more videos.
Yeah, segregate that shit, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, segregation works, dude.
especially on content.
For real, dog. It's even more effective when it's racial discrimination.
Maybe I don't know. Never tried that.
Yeah, you should. Maybe you should. Okay. PLA question number 2. What do you think about the Type 95 assault rifle?
But I gotta look it up so I can actually I can reliably tell you my Type 95, right? Hold on. Rifle. I mean, I know it from Battlefield 4, to be specific. It's kind of I don't like its look really. I don't really like its look. I like that it's a bullpup, but I don't really like its look. It kind of looks weird. It's kind of strange looking, you know? It looks like a squished uh gun from the fucking Starship Troopers movies, you know? kind of like that. I'm just saying. Uh.
He just went real quiet. He's mad.
Forgot to mute my mic. Yeah, I was asking, fucking, what do you think about the QBC 191?
Oh.
The one
Uh.
I just posted in the general.
I
My
mean,
bad. I forgot
looks.
to unmute, man. She, man, my bad.
It looks like a. I mean, it looks like a rifle. It's fine. I don't see any like. It's not that bad. It doesn't look that bad. Definitely better than the previous gun, in my opinion. Don't know about its performance. I don't really know anything about Chinese guns, and I'm not gonna pretend that like I do.
Okay.
So it's like.
Are you more like into tanks?
I mean, listen. I know a lot about Western equipment, and by Western I mean like my country and America. Anything else is just hazy. I can only judge it by how it looks.
Yeah, that's like all that matters basically half of the time.
Okay, like I guess
Looks are pretty awesome and important.
maybe.
You still, yeah, dude. Aesthetics win wars, dude.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, we can.
Okay. Hold on. What do you think about the Type 99 NBT photo provided?
It looks.
Looks fucking awesome.
I mean, okay, I have to give it. I have to give the Chinese some credit on this, because it looks original. Like it looks. You look at it and you know it's a Chinese tank.
Yeah, it's not a Soviet copy anymore.
Yeah. So that's like I can appreciate that. That it's not a copy of anything. It's an original 100%.
This is like their cream of the crop, by the way. This is like the more advanced tank, by the way.
I mean, I think I knew that at least. I don't think they have any newer ones.
Yeah.
I know that this is like one of the most recent ones.
It's from the late 90s, but so is Abrams is from the 70s, so. Oh yeah, here's what the Type 99 looked like without the add-on like whatever reactive armor.
Oh, it looks more like a copy of the of one
It's
of
not a
the.
copy.
I mean,
It's an improvement.
listen. I'm not saying
It's an
it.
advancement.
I'm saying it looks like. Okay, it's a very important thing. Like saying it looks like. It looks like a copy of a Russian system. One of the T whatever the
Well,
fucks.
if you look at all Chinese tanks, or if you like go all the way back to the Type 55 MBT, which is a copy of like the
Hey, I'm pretty sure it
fucking
it
the
literally
first
just
Soviet
is.
MBT, the T55 or something.
Yeah.
That was a straight up copy, and then we have they did basically like stick with the Type 55 until like the 80s, I think, and then they started producing like these. I mean, they did capture like a T-72 from a border clash with the Soviets in like the 70s, I don't know, or something like that. Hold on, like one of like during one of those like
Yeah.
border skirmishes with the Russians
One of
during the
those
Cold War.
incident. One of those
Yeah, they like
incidents.
yeah, they like the fucking disabled one of them, and they managed to like repel the Soviet like sappers who were meant to like blow it up, and then they like what's that called? They like took it back. They studied it, but they didn't copy it. They just like kept on with the Type 55 like what is it called like series, basically like the derivatives. Yeah.
Again, I can't say anything about that because I don't know anything. I'm just gonna believe you, really. You have no reason to lie to me. Let's just say that much. Okay. Uh,
Trying to find the photo. Hold on.
okay.
Ah, it's from 19. Oh yeah, it's a it's a fuck I'm not figure out what tank it was exactly, but yeah, it was in 1969. It's the T-62. Yeah. Yeah, there's a photo of it actually. Yeah. Yeah. captured it from the Soviets during the border clash. Yeah, they have it in a museum nowadays in like Beijing or something.
I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty badass. Yeah. Yeah, it was over some like island on the river between Russia and China.
Hmm.
Some fucking I don't know or something. I don't know. But I mean, yeah, they most critically they did not copy the tank. They just it's like converging development with the turret.
Sure. All right.
And like the hull on the Type 99 is also like it's not in any way interchangeable. It's like completely different. Even though it does look similar, it is not the same.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they like use like I don't know, like
Jeez.
they got like fucking when they like warmed up with the West, they got tank cannons. They bought tank cannons from the Western countries like England or Germany. So they're still like using those.
I mean, it is
It's pretty
better.
awesome.
It is better to use like your homegrown equipment than relying on something
Well,
that.
they are developing those too, but they did like yeah, they like fucking they made like derivatives of the T-55 with like Rheinmetall 120 millimeters cannons. If I'm not wrong. If my memory serves me correct. She.
Look at that. We actually have stuff to talk about. Even though you
Yeah, yeah, dude.
even though you said even though you said
it only took like 2 hours.
yeah, almost exactly 2 hours. Like we have 3 minutes till it's like 2 hours.
Dude, I can like keep on going though. Oh yeah, there's another photo of the fucked up T-62.
I'm gonna be level with you. Nobody's gonna see these photos on the podcast. I'm just gonna
I'm just showing them to you.
yeah, I know.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm just saying
Dude,
that
this tank looks fucked up, dog.
yeah, oh, I mean, yeah, it's fucked up. Like it's been destroyed to high fucking heaven.
You have to you have to join the Discord server to see these photos.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exclusive.
Exclusive content. Exclusive
Yeah,
content.
you can only join the Discord right now for the fucking Patreon. So pay up, guys.
You can only join this through Patreon.
I mean, no, not really. I'm just saying it because I think all of the previous links are dead, and the only one that isn't is the Patreon one that I set up like 2 days ago. So I'm not
That's badass, dude.
I'm not saying they can't. I'm saying I just, I
Pay up.
just, yeah,
Open up that wallet.
yeah.
Okay, what do you think about the Type 08 armored personnel carrier, like IFV or what the fuck it's called?
Like infantry fighting vehicle.
Like something like that. What do you think about the way it looks?
Looks fine. It's pretty. I wonder why they have these little
Badass.
these little like little pipes on the gun. I don't know what those are. I don't know what.
Probably for a good reason, I'm assuming, so I'm
I
not
don't
gonna question
know.
it.
I don't know. I'm just wondering. I'm just asking why. I don't know.
I won't question it. They probably know better than I do when it comes to designing fucking things.
I don't know either. I'm just asking why they are there because I'm just curious.
Oh yeah, dude, what do you think about the Chinese like fucking naval camo, the fucking blue one?
Oh, I
Dude,
remember.
I love this shit, dog. I fucking love this shit.
I mean, it is kind of this. It's kind of like the same camo, and by same camo I mean it's digital, and the fucking the U.S. Navy also uses fucking digital blue camo.
Oh yeah, he's in like an older version of it that
That
isn't digital.
that looks like
Hold on.
fucking clouds. I know there's like a.
Dude, I fucking like I love this fucking camo so much, dog.
I like that there's. Is this fucking Marpat? In the picture you sent,
Yeah.
the second one, the guys in front
Yeah.
look like they have Marpat.
Oh yeah, the U.S. Army guys. It's like U.S. Army guys and PLA guys.
The
Like
Mar
one of those things.
There's like
Just like together.
Marines only use Marpat. It's in the
Oh
name.
yeah, the Chinese Marines. Maritime forces and like naval crews only used. Yeah. basically. It's pretty cool, I think.
I mean, that's
Oh
interesting.
yeah, dude, the fucking the Chinese militia forces. You know, the People's Armed Police.
Uh huh.
If you know, if you don't know, I don't know.
Uh huh.
Uh, they used this submachine gun from 1979, which was kind of a piece of shit, honestly, TBH, in like retrospect. But they like use a really modernized version of it. It looks like it's like really modernized.
Modernized.
Yeah, the police use it too. Yeah, hold on, hold on. And fucking this is what it like. This bottom picture is what it like looks like without any modifications. What it looks like out of the factory.
Oh my god. This
No, this
looks
gun was a fucking like, dude, this gun was a fucking like disaster. Honestly, it sucked so much.
the
It
fuck.
did not fare well in like Vietnam. Oh yeah, dude. Dude, you wanna know what the guns that they were still using when they fucking went to like a small war with Vietnam? Hold on, hold on. With this gun too. Hold on, hold on, hold on. The fuck is it? Uh. Oh yeah, dude. You wanna know you wanna see what assault rifle they were using?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean,
They developed this in
oh,
1963.
this fucking thing
Yeah.
looks like a.
They just didn't wanna let go of the SKS at
Yeah,
all, dude.
yeah. There's.
It's like crazy.
yeah.
They like had the AK and then it just chose to keep on with the SKS. Do you know something crazy about the development of the Type 79 submachine gun?
Sure. Why not?
I mean, I watched like a video by a guy who like knows about like this stuff. It's a pretty good channel. I might link it to you later if you
Sure. Why not? You
want.
can you can send it in general later.
Ah, yeah, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna fucking find it right now. But basically, it was like built during like Mao's era and during the Cultural Revolution. So they couldn't like copy like the AK because they fucking hated the Soviets back then like so much. They couldn't like use like anything like they couldn't like make it a miniaturized Type 56 like the AK copy,
Uh huh.
which the Type 60, 56 also like is also the SKS and the machine gun. They have the same names. Don't question it. Just same year when they like entered service. But they like couldn't like copy anything like they couldn't like make the bolt in like an AK style or anything because they would probably get imprisoned for it because it's fucking Cultural Revolution China
Uh huh.
and after the Sino-Soviet split. So they like may it I mean it's basically an using a lot of like AK stuff, but the guys like tasked with building it, like designing it, really tried their best to make it not look like an AK.
Mhm.
And oh yeah, there was like this fuck the dude I don't know I can't really explain this too good. I'm gonna like explain it like really vaguely because I don't like, remember the video
Okay.
too good anymore.
All right.
But this there was this General Lin Biao, this like Mao's like second top dog, and when like Mao was like during like his last years, they like allegedly tried to coup him, and he had a bunch of these like submachine guns that were still in like product like design phase, like prototypes of it. So the guys after this Lin Biao guy like his plane like crashed in like Mongolia when he was allegedly trying to flee the country. Uh, I'm trying to like remember this. They went to the place where they're like designing this, which is like it's like three people who that don't even know how to design a gun probably, and they've been like designing it for like 10 years at that point. It's like really long time, I guess. Um, and they think they're like they're like associated with the attempted coup against Mao, but they're like so like incompetent that like they just had like receipts just that they were so incompetent someone just like came and took them from them because like they couldn't question the fucking military guys who just came and fucking like grabbed some like versions of the gun. And there was also this other one in like Shanghai. There was like also an attempted like power base being like built there, and like the same thing also happened. Like again, dude, like these guys designing this gun were like so fucking stupid that they saved themselves their own retardation from like going to like a re-education camp.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I did explain that really badly, but hold on.
Sure. Okay. Well,
Um, we
another.
can like find the exact video probably.
All right. Well, I gotta. I unfortunately will have to say that there is a storm coming, and
I mean,
I might have to.
Fortnite.
I might have to leave.
That's lame.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Just when I was starting to like warm up, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I fucking no. It's getting dark, and it's not because it's late, but because there are fucking dark ass clouds outside. So I know for a fact that when they cut power, not if, but when they cut power, this entire fucking podcast will not be saved and it'll be corrupted. So yeah, and I would prefer to actually have it and not waste 2 hours of my life. So yeah.
Bruh. It's cray dog. That's crazy dog.
Yeah,
Anyways, the channel I linked is pretty awesome.
I might watch.
And it's got some like good videos. This video on the China's D-Day against the ROC military and the dude, hold on, dude. I'm gonna link another one. This is like less about the military part, but it's like about a military gun and how it like was used by like fucking I don't know criminals. But yeah, it's like a really good channel actually. This guy's like pretty fucking like educated on this stuff. His videos too are really good.
Sure, I might watch it one day. I don't know. Right. So, anyways,
Yep.
thank you very much for joining me today and answering like my two questions I had for you. I hope it wasn't
Was really expecting more questions. I would have really wanted like I could have like answered pretty much anything honestly.
I mean, we mostly talked about whatever the hell, so you know, it's the
I mean,
podcast.
it lasted a lot longer than the 30 minutes you were expecting.
Yeah, yeah, like 2 hours. It's 2 hours now, exactly, almost. So, that this is again one of those podcast episodes that was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be like a short, an hour long adventure maybe, and then it's just like, yep, okay, we've been sitting here for 6 days now. It's like the podcast equivalent of the 3 day special operation.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Day 565.
yeah, it's like day 100, 1,000, 1,100 actually, day 1,100 of the 3 day special military operation. So,
Yeah.
anyways, if you have anyone you would you would want to be on the podcast that's like possible, tell me. Who should be the next guest? What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know. I was like, I mean, I was expecting this question to be maybe asked. So like, even like before the podcast, I was like going to ask you if you're ever gonna get Seder again
Oh yeah,
on.
I'm definitely gonna get Seder. Well, at least I'm gonna try. Definitely gonna get Seder here.
And if that doesn't work, can you like try to get Joe Biden on here,
I'm definitely
answer some questions?
I'm definitely gonna try get Joe Biden before the cancer gets to him.
Booty cancer.
Yeah, very awful thing. It's just I'm gonna miss him. Gonna miss Joe. Anyways, yep. I'm definitely gonna try get Seder. If not, then I'll figure something out. I'm gonna upload like a next podcast
Oh,
poll.
dude, you know who should get on also? Shambhala.
Oh yeah, actually that's a good idea. I should probably get that too. Get Shambhala on here and Seder. So those are two possible people I might get on the podcast. and then I'm gonna just start asking people what like what shit they want me to ask those specific people specifically.
It's
Definitely for
I don't know. That
Shandor.
sounds like very like a good idea. I mean like I feel like you should come up with the questions because people are like I mean at least I am. I'm not good at coming up with questions someone should ask me.
I know. I mean, like I'm talking about like other people giving suggestions. What topic should I talk like ask the person about? I'm saying like I'm gonna completely make shit up on the spot or whatever. But like I'm just saying some people might have some questions for people specifically, so I'm just gonna be like, yeah, sure, we can answer those. So don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. It's all gonna be figured out. So don't worry about it. I have them all. I have it all figured out. Anyways, as I
I
said, thank you very much. I hope people uh watched like 2 seconds of it. Anyways, you can say bye bye now, I guess, to the people. Chinese special bye bye.
I don't know bye bye in Chinese. I just know hello.
Well, there we go. Okay, so
I can just greet you. It's like the most basic like
I
first thing you learn is basically two. So I'm not gonna like look it up. Hold on.
yeah, okay. Do that. Do that so we can have a bye bye in Chinese.
Saijian.
Saijian. Okay. There we go. Learn some new Chinese. Uh yeah, Bucket's not gonna say bye.
Lame ass.
Right, okay, that's it for this podcast episode. Yep, that's it.